People always want to know what Passover is, and it is our springtime holiday of liberation from slavery. When we do a Seder, what we're doing is we're doing a special ritual meal. The ritual meal can take an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 15 minutes, depends on which family is doing it. I'm Rabbi Elise Goldstein, City Shul, Toronto. When we realized that we will have to celebrate Passover pandemic part 2, I think we all felt a tremendous disappointment, a tremendous sadness. Last year, the truth is we didn't know what we were doing. You know, we were just in shock. We were told no family gatherings.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or something.
The 4 questions was, how do I unmute? How do I get my camera on, right? We decided many years ago, by the way, even when we were doing in-person Seders, that we would not do a communal Seder. We thought it was more important to match people up, family to family, household to household, person to person. It's like a little matchmaking scheme that I do.
Hey, Rabbi.
Hi, Anne. Nice to see you. Well, nice to see you. And I'm really delighted that you are participating in our Seder Shidduch program. It's something, you know, that I do every year. I always feel it's important for no one to be alone on Passover.
My name is Anne Milchberg. Past year has been really challenging for me. I'm sure for everyone. For me, the issue has been I've been on my own. And my social interactions have been mostly been limited to email, phone calls, Zoom calls. Passover, more than any other holiday, is kind of central to my practice in being a Jew. During the Second World War, my father was in the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, one of the few people who survived that long, and was in a bunker on the start of Passover. Well, they did it in a bunker, so it's no big deal to do it over a Zoom.
I know Anne, who I've matched up with Jonathan and Meredith and their family for the first night Seder. I knew they would get along.
My name is Jonathan Wyman. It's always an easy decision to welcome people into our home. Easier this year because there's no limit on how many chairs we can squeeze into the dining room.
I'm very grateful and very thankful that Jonathan and Meredith gone out of their way to make me feel welcome. And so I've decided to buy gifts for each of them and to kind of show up at their houses. Hi! Hello. I'm stepping back for safety reasons. How are you?
Hello, and thank you so much.
I think that my dad would be looking favorably on it from heaven. I think this whole thing with Zoom and whatever, he would have been sort of mystified and delighted by it.
Every rabbi I know, including myself, has reinvented ourselves. We've become technologically very savvy. I'm on TikTok. We use the drive-in for Rosh Hashanah to blow the shofar so people could be socially together but in their cars. Well, I can tell you one thing, they never taught us in seminary how to do services in a drive-in. I think we've all actually learned how to be a little more compassionate and a little bit more patient.
Passover is always looking ahead to next year. At the end of the Seder, we say next year in Jerusalem. Not necessarily literally, but next year, we're going to be having a very different Seder, one way or the other.
Okay, take care, bye. I want to be healthy next year. I want to be among friends and family, able to hug people and to share many wonderful meals together, Passover and not.
Hopefully next year we'll be together.
Next year in person, as we said last year.
Yeah.